What's up, y'all? I'm Fancy for those that know me and for those that don't. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been in the field for 17 years, and it ran across my forehead to come on here and talk to y'all real quick because I had a new client, and she asked me a question that I haven't been asked in literal years. So I figured I should come on here and address it. So the question was, do I use product on my retightens? Now, for those of you who are wondering what a retightening is, this is a lock service for those of you who receive interlocks, who have interlocks. If you have a sister lock or a micro lock, you get your hair interlocked. Excuse me, it's not very common to get a micro lock retwisted, but it is possible. I just don't know a lot of people that do it, but it is possible. Anywho, she asked me if I use product or not, and I told her that I did. So, for other clients who have this question, product is preference, okay? If your stylist does not use product, it's nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry, if your loctician does not use product, there's nothing wrong with that. If your loctician does, there's nothing wrong with that. However, it is a client preference. If you're sitting in my chair, that is completely up to you. If you say to me, you don't use product on your hair, then we ain't gonna use product. I'm assuming that you know what it looks like when there's no product put on your hair. If you are a product person, okay, 20 more points for you. It is my preference to use product, for one, because I like a neater look to the locks, and that is a micro lock, that is a sister lock, that is a traditional lock. I like the locks to look neat, so I'm going to use product. Now, I will tag the product company or the product that I use. I will tag them. I use lock-in gel. I use lock-in gel because it is water soluble. It does not turn the hair white. The product itself does not turn white unless it is overexposed to air. So if you're working all day, you leave the top off of it, then it'll change color to that white, kind of pasty, no longer working as it should kind of product. Outside of that, I don't have problems with it. I typically don't put anything in the hair prior to me braiding, prior to me twisting, or prior to me locking. So I also don't have a problem with the product turning white. I know that if you use oil first, or like put oil on the hair, or any kind of product on the hair prior to lock-in being on there, it will turn it. But again, as a licensed cosmetologist and loctician, I prefer a clean scalp. I prefer clean hair. Don't put any product on your hair before you get there. A leave-in is pushing it, but I just, no product before you get there. And I offer shampoos with my service, so that's another story for another day. Anywho, so yes, product, I believe, is a preference. If you or your loctician or your stylist is going to use product, of course the preference is for it to be water soluble. Water soluble just means that it dissolves easily in water. So when I put your head up under the shampoo bowl and I'm coming in, I'm doing my 2 shampoos and I'm coming in with my conditioner behind it. Once you get up out of the shampoo bowl, it should be no product left in the hair. That is not guaranteed with all products. I cannot tell you all the products that do and all the ones that don't, but I know for sure that lock-in gel does not have a buildup. This is not an ad for lock-in gel, even though I love them. I am tried and true to them people for about 10 years now, maybe even longer. But I have been using lock-in for a very, very long time. It is the most universal product that I've used that works well for pretty much all of my clients. I've only had like 2 clients to say that they prefer something else. One, she purchases the product herself and she gets a house call, so when I go to her, we use that product. And the other one, because she was having flakes and things in her scalp, she felt like the lock-in was contributing, so we don't use that. That's all I got. Everybody else pretty much gets that same product. So again, product is preference. And the lady told me that my client, told me that she got this information, or the not using product or product being bad, however you want to word it, off of a comment in a lock group. I am, as a loctician, I am not following 15 lock groups. I don't know what them folks is getting in there telling y'all. I have no control of what the people are getting in there telling y'all. But what I can tell you is to always, 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 always make sure that it is your preference. Do your own research. Try both methods to see if you like one over the other. If you don't like the product that your stylist is using, you can take them a product. Hopefully they won't get offended. Just ask them at the beginning of your service, hey, I noticed you used this on me the last couple of times. Is it possible for us to try this time? I heard about this product, blah, 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 blah. Come in a friendly manner. Don't come in there like you know it all. Don't be trying to tell a lady how to do her job, Lord have mercy, or that man. Okay? Just ask the questions. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions. I do believe in educating the client. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I could tell you step for step, second for second, how I do exactly what I do, and you still ain't gonna do it the way that I do it. So it does not offend me for my client to ask me what product I'm using or how I did that or whatever. Again, client education is my thing. So I hope that helps someone. And if y'all have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, drop them in my DMs, and I will get on here and I will answer that for y'all. Okay? Love y'all.